Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining Binford Chronicles. Once again, we have a little quiz on bills. I want you to guess who the candidate is, and I want you to let me know in your comments how you feel about these bills. These are bills that have already been decided on, but these are bills that the candidate that's running voted to approve or to deny. And I want to know, how would you have voted on these bills, or how would you have liked your representative to vote on these bills? So please watch the video and leave your comments. So guess who I am? I have served as your representative since 2009 to present, a total of 15 years. I will be in office for 20 years if elected again, even though I ran on term limits. I am 76 years old. I voted to approve H.R. 5471 on June 16, 2016. H.R. 5471 is Countering Terrorist Radicalization Act. This bill authorizes Homeland Security Department to train state and local law enforcement in methods of countering violent extremism and terrorism. This training takes place at fusion centers that have been established across the nation by the Homeland Security Department and the U.S. Department of Justice for promoting information sharing between agencies such as the CIA, FBI, U.S. Department of Justice, U.S. military, and the state and local level governments. Note, folks, that providing federal training to state and local law enforcement programs is not only unconstitutional, but further federalizes the police system. I'd like to know your comments on this. I voted to approve H.R. 3249 on June 6th of 2018. H.R. 3249 is the Law Enforcement Partnership Grants. This bill would establish a Project Safe Neighborhoods block grant program within the Office of Justice Programs at the Department of Justice to foster and improve existing partnerships between local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies. It would authorize $50 million a year in each year throughout 2019 through 2021. Keep this in mind, folks. Our continued existence as a free people under the Constitution depends on the continued independence of our local police from federal and state control. I really want to know how you feel about this, so please comment below. I voted to approve H.R. 6448, September 22nd, 2022. H.R. 6448 is the Federal Police Grants, the Invest to Protect Act of 2022. This bill would direct the Department of Justice's Office of Community-Oriented Policing Services, COPS, to award grants to county, municipal, town, village, and tribal governments that employ fewer than 125 law enforcement officers. $60 million would be appropriated from 2023 through 2027. Again, this bill undermines local control and independence of police. The strings that come attached to such grants move the United States closer to nationalizing police, making police subordinate to federal stipulations, guidelines, and control under federal police grants. I would love to hear your comments on this and how you feel about it. Please comment below. I voted to approve H.R. 3180 on July 28, 2017. H.R. 3180 is intelligence authorization. This bill authorized classified amounts of funding through 2018 for 16 U.S. intelligence agencies and intelligence related activities, including the Office of the National Intelligence Director, the CIA, and the National Security Agency. Congress authorizing classified amounts of spending is unconstitutional. Some of the agencies that this classified spending is funding themselves engaged in unconstitutional activities such as spying on and gathering data from US citizens without a warrant. Please, 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 I would love to have your feedback on this. Please comment below. I voted to approve H.R. 2824 on September 26, 2017. H.R. 2824 is home visitations. This bill authorizes the government to go into homes to check up on the physical, emotional, and economic wellness of families in poor communities and is to serve as the basis for developing and implementing a national strategy. Folks, government going into homes to check up on the physical, emotional, and economic wellness of families not only goes way beyond the few and defined federal powers authorized by the Constitution, but also is part of a dangerous trend of government further injecting itself into the family. I want to thank you for taking the time to look at all these slides, watching the video. Please comment before. It's really important that we share the feedback on this. I did some research because I believe in term limits, and if I support somebody, I want to look at their record, and it makes me curious to find out why are they still running past an average term, and why haven't they found somebody to carry that torch for them to finish, to take their place. Uh, we're seeing our representatives fill these positions and they become a lifelong position. We need to be able to pass the torch and find representatives that can carry on our legacy. And that's what I really am looking forward to in our representatives, not seeing our representatives stay in office for so long that they are going to be there, like Mitch McConnell, Pelosi, Biden. They're all staying in office till their deathbed. And we need a little bit of a change there. So that's what prompted me to do this research and look at the bills. So I'd love to have your feedback because you're like me, a hardworking person, and your feedback's really important. It's important for us to get engaged this way and look at the bills, look at all the bills that they voted on, not just the ones that benefit us. So I want you to have a good day. Thank you for visiting Binford Chronicles, and I'm looking forward to your response.